226 children were killed in drunk driving crashes. Of those, 122 were riding with the drunk driver.
1 in 10 teens in high school drinks and drives. Finally, we have texting and driving.
In 2011, at least 23% of auto collisions involved cell phones.
Each year, 21% of fatal car crashes involve teenagers between the ages of 16 and 19, who are the result of cell phone usage, and is expected to grow about 4% each year.
Finally, our last statistic is that 5 seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting. When traveling at 55 miles per hour, that's enough time to cover the length of an entire football field blindfolded.
To avoid these things, it's obvious to do the right thing.
For seatbelts, just wear your seatbelt. For drunk driving, don't drink and drive, and don't be with someone who is driving drunk. Or even just have a designated driver to take people home.
Finally, with texting, the biggest is just don't do it. Or text the person you need to let them know that you're on your way, and just put the phone away.
So those are the ways you can be safe at prom this year.
To avoid these things, it's optional. Finally, ladies, now we'd like to show you a news report titled Drives Out of Sight.
As I get into my car, Mom, I know I'd get home in one piece. Because of the way you raised me, so responsible and sweet. I started to drive away, but as I pulled onto the road, the other car didn't see me, and it hit me like a load. As I lie here on the pavement, I hear the policeman say, "The other guy is drunk, Mom. Now I'm the one who will pay." I'm lying here dying, Mom. I wish you'd get here soon. How could this happen to me? My life burst like a balloon. There's blood all around me, Mom, and most of it is mine. I hear the paramedics say, I'll be dead in a short time. I can feel the sharp pains now, pains just like a knife. I just wanted to tell you, Mom, I swear I didn't drink. It was the others, Mom. The others didn't think. The guy who hit me is walking. He was probably at the same party as I. The only difference is, Mom, he drank, and I will die.
To have towards zero death, we need to have everybody driving safely, and that includes the distracted driving parts, the speeding, the under the influence. We have to make sure that everybody understands our goal at public safety is trying to have zero deaths. Anything more than one death is unacceptable. We need to make sure that you take a look at your classmates. You look to your left and you look to your right, and you understand this was a great presentation. And the fact of the matter is unfortunately I've had the unfortunate experience of having to go to parents' homes at late hours of days and notify them that somebody has died. I want to get that down to nothing also.
It is a myth that we can multitask. We don't do lots of things simultaneously. Instead, what we do is our brain switches from task to task really fast. That's why those of you that were actually put your finger on your cheek, it took you a while. Your brain was switching. It was watching and listening and trying to figure out, okay, which one's right. So we answer emails, we're yapping on the phone, we schedule appointments, we're driving and listening to the radio, and it seems as if we're focusing on all these things at the same time, as if we become true masters of doing 10 things at once. I mean, that's a normal part of life these days, all those things, isn't it? So Earl Miller is a neuroscientist at MIT. Has anybody heard of MIT? It's just a little school, I guess. There's not very many smart people there. So he's a neuroscientist there. And this quote from him completely blew my mind. This started connecting a lot of these things for me. So he says, now remember too, I'm a father. I'm a normal guy. I was a woodworker for 20 years, made high-end furniture. This guy knows what he's talking about. He says people can't multitask very well. And when people say they can, they're deluding themselves. So he goes on to say, and this is when I was reading this that caught my attention, the brain is very good at deluding itself.